This is Pepper. Everybody say hi to Pepper. Hi, Miss Pepper.
Hi, I'm Maria, and welcome to Living Planet Friendly, where I document my imperfect, low-waste lifestyle.
Pepper has quite literally turned our world upside down. She's a 12-week-old Labrador Retriever. She was the runt of the litter, so she's a little bit smaller right now. We decided to name her Pepper because she can either be really sweet or really spicy. I would say she's quite spicy today. I was recognized in Target a couple weeks ago. We had a cart full of paper towels, Lysol, treats in plastic bags, a ton of new dog toys, some bones and shoes. It was really cool to be recognized in public, but the person who said hi to me probably thought I was nuts after seeing my cart. It was even before I announced that we had a puppy, and here I was with a cart full of unsustainable items. So just a reminder, my account is all about being imperfectly sustainable. We need everyone to make small changes, not just a few people being perfectly zero waste. I've always believed that perfection is what leads people to believing that living a low waste life is impossible. Pepper, come here. So, welcome to how we're trying to be sustainable imperfectly with a puppy. We knew we wanted to get a puppy one of the first weeks in August. So, on the first week of the month, I put out an ISO on my Buy Nothing group for a crate. Crates can be really expensive, and they're most of the time made of metal, so they last for a really long time. We got our crate for free. It's in great shape and will last us the next year while we're crate training, and then we'll probably pass it on. So, we saved not only money from getting a secondhand dog crate, but any sort of packaging waste. We're getting a second life out of this crate. It was in the owner's basement, not being used, and it still works fine. We used a piece of wood to make boards that can slide in and out of the crate to adjust the sizing. We did end up buying a brand new crate mat. We purchased a Kong brand one because Kong will last forever. Even the chewiest dogs and puppies cannot rip a hole in Kong. It also doesn't absorb liquids, making potty training a little bit easier. And then the foam comes out, so then the cover can go right into the washing machine and be steam sanitized. We did take a trip pre-Pepper to a local PetSmart to get anything we needed for a dog. We bought a few things online, so in all, we got a harness, a leash, a collar, dog bowls, a lead, a poop bag holder for the leash, a pet gate, training treat pouches, a dog bed, a lick mat, training treats, food storage containers, puppy food, nail clippers, and some dog toys. I also picked up bioplastic dog poop bags from my local refill store, a wooden pet brush, and a toy. We ended up ordering a few things online post-Pepper too, because we didn't know we needed them. Like a small dog sweater because she's so small and sometimes shakes outside at night when it's too cold. I ordered silicone dog biscuit molds, a large bottle of salmon oil for our dog and cat, a decorative garden fence to block off a small section of our yard, and these dog lights that can attach to her harness at night because when it's dark out, you can't see her at all. She is such a void. Are you the void thing we're talking about? Now, that sounds like a lot. And you're right. That's a lot of stuff to buy new. I could have probably put out very specific ISOs into my Buy Nothing group for items like that, but I've been keeping an eye out for maybe like the last 6 months when we knew we wanted to get a dog for dog items that I could get at Buy Nothing. And most dog ISOs on my Buy Nothing group go unanswered. We've used everything that we've purchased. So I'm okay with the way that we did it. Remember, we're not striving for perfection. It is definitely the most new stuff we've purchased in a short period of time in a long time, but a lot of those items we'll have for years and won't ever have to buy again. We bought really high quality items so they would last for years. So let's talk potty training. So far, it's honestly going really well with a young puppy. After about 2 days of potty training, we went to Target and purchased an 8-pack of 100% recycled paper towels. That's the brand that we usually use anyways. They're Everspring for like cat puke and stuff like that, stuff we don't want to use reusables for. We've gone through maybe 2 rolls so far, which is the most that we've used in the last 2 years with our cat. But getting recycled paper towels is better than getting big brand ones. We also purchased a bottle of disinfecting Lysol, which is not a sentence I thought I would ever say again in my life. But with her having accidents in the house, I noticed that none of my eco-friendly multi-purpose cleaners actually said disinfecting on them. And when we went to Target to go get the Method brand, which has disinfectant, they were out. So we bought a bottle of Lysol. Hopefully it will be the only bottle we buy, and hopefully it will get us through her potty training. We decided against using any sort of pee pads. They're wasteful, and we didn't want her to get used to using them in the house. Pepper is definitely teething, and when she's overtired, she can be a very bitey puppy. So we were desperate and purchased several bags of puppy chews to get us through. I'll probably eco-brick the bags. I'm hoping to find somewhere that I can buy bulk bones, but while she's a puppy, she can't have every kind, so that's something that will get more sustainable later on. I bought these really cute silicone molds to homemade puppy treats. So we made a plastic-free batch, which she loved. I grinded up whole oats to make oat flour, and then we had some homemade pumpkin puree from last season's pumpkin. I added some peanut butter, xylitol free, and after mixing them all together, I filled the molds and baked them until they were golden brown, which ended up being a little bit over 20 minutes. They came out really well. Pepper loves them. They were so easy to make, and then I thrifted the most perfect jar to store them in. Oh, we bought Pepper a lot of toys. And we've also turned some things into toys that she can play with. Don't jump over the couch that way, sorry. We have a few old stained hand towels. I just tied a knot in one and she likes to carry it around with her. We also turned one of Quinn's old socks into a toy. We also gave her like a Propel bottle and a dryer ball, which free and she loves. When we were picking out toys, we went for high quality ones that will last a long time. She's not a big chewer or destroyer yet, but a lot of these toys are the super chewers. They spend a lot of money on toys, but she seems just fine with a Propel bottle, so. When we picked out her first dog bed, it was really important that it came apart so it could be washed. It's currently being washed. We also wanted to pick one that she would grow into, so we skipped puppy beds completely and just went with a big dog bed. We didn't want to be wasteful, and now every component of her bed can be washed. And if the bed ever needs to be repaired, it can be taken apart, so it'll be easier to repair. We also made her first sustainable lick mat. I don't think she actually knew what to do with it, but we just added some bananas we froze to prevent food waste, some frozen pumpkin from last fall's pumpkin, and some peanut butter in our pantry. We added some of her treats on top and it gave her something to do. I'm really excited to experiment with other lick mat recipes, but she's not very food motivated yet, so we'll see. Now because she's teething, we've given her ice cubes. The cubes are so small that they slide right under the couch really easily. So I came up with two solutions. I froze water into my big super cube molds. They are huge ice cubes. She has a blast sliding around the floor and chewing on. They keep her entertained because they're too big to slide under the couch. And I also poured some chicken and beef broth into the super cube mold. Also too big to slide under the couch. A lot of puppies thrive in playpens, and they help the owners keep puppies contained instead of running around the entire house. I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a puppy playpen, so we got creative. We have a U-shaped couch and a giant ottoman in the middle. Pepper's too small to jump on the couch yet, so she stays contained in this little area when we block it off. She can play independently when we're sitting on the couch, and we can always see her. It's a great solution, and hopefully by the time she learns how to jump on and off the couch, we won't need to contain her anymore. It's hard to be 100% sustainable all the time. It's actually nearly impossible if I'm being honest. So instead, it's important to make small changes that you can, because they're gonna have a bigger impact than nothing at all. I hope you enjoyed a look into my imperfectly sustainable life with a puppy. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button or check out my other platforms on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. See you next time! This is Pepper. Everybody say hi, Pepper. This is Pepper. This is Pepper. Everybody say hi. Pepper. Pepper. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. This is Pepper. Everybody say hi to Pepper. This is Pepper. This is Pepper. Okay. I shouldn't have given that to her. Hiding this now. See? Oh! Stop trying to bite my face off.